Hey everyone, welcome back. Naval here, and today I am back in my building world for another episode of our Let's Build series. And this is what we built last episode. We built this little seaside food court or something. Seaside cafe, that's what it's called. And we have some food stands and some food place things, some tables. And so yep, that's what we did last episode. So this episode we're going to be working over at the naval base, which we started working on last episode, and it's over in that direction. So before we do that, I did this. I worked on this, and I did say I was going to do it at the end of the episode, but then I forgot to include it, so I just did it off camera. But basically, all of this past on the left to the blue line thingy is what I built. This whole area underwater and above, and then I put in all the flight deck markings and stuff. So yeah, I'm probably going to do a little more of this off camera between episodes, but yeah, I just want to show that to you guys. So let's head over to the Navy base, and yeah, I'll meet you there. Alright, so as you saw there, I built a track all the way back to the village, and we're going to be doing the station over here later in this episode, but first I want to get this little thing going. And basically I have this slime block contraption that I made in my other world, which I was going to show you, but I felt like I didn't really need to, but I'll just build it on camera. And so anyway, before I do that, I just want to show you, I flattened out this whole area, I terraformed it. I don't remember if I did that in the last episode, I don't think I did, but I started building this wall around here, and then I built this giant retaining wall back there, which I really think it turned out nice. But and I also changed the design of these, that way there's no half slabs, or did I do that in last episode? I don't know. It's been 3 weeks since I uploaded the video, so I don't remember. But there's a bit of a flaw with this with this wall, and it's easy to get over. Or clearly I can't do it at the moment. But anyway, what can happen is that you can actually stand on the cobblestone wall and then jump over the cobblestone wall. So if I can find a good example of that, I will show you. But at the moment, I can't find a good place to do it. So, there we go. If I do that, I can jump over. But this is a single player world, and it's kind of just for show, so I didn't feel like fixing that. But I kind of made it look as natural as possible. Especially here, you can just go like that. But anyway, it's yeah, like I said, mostly for looks. But so I'm gonna be time lapsing me finishing up this wall around, and I also added that dock over there. And we might build a ship today, probably not, but if we have time. So yeah, I'm gonna do this build, and I'm gonna try to do it as quickly as possible. So yeah, it's sort of tutorial. So just this thing is 7 blocks wide by 6 blocks long, and this is gonna be a bad tutorial. It's not supposed to be like a perfect tutorial. I might do a tutorial on this later, but I don't really feel like doing one at the moment. But I mean, I don't know. It's something else I can do a video on, so maybe I will. But yeah, so then just have redstone like this going into these blocks. So this is 4 blocks down, and then kind of, if you can sort of see that, then I don't know, that's terrible, but if you go to the bottom left and you go 3 in and then 3 up, that's where the first thing goes, and this is 3 wide. Oh man, this is a terrible explanation, but I'll have to deal with it. So the input will be here, I do believe, so I'll just take this out for now. I'll stick a lever on this block, and gosh, there we go, power it on. And something's not right. Oh goodness, there, that's what's wrong. Okay, better. Yeah, 3, not 4. And then you want to have redstone here, the block, and a torch. And we're going to create a falling edge monostable circuit. So with redstone, block, and a repeater. And then a 2x2 block like this, and then just outline these pistons. Just like this. Again, sorry for the terrible explanation. I'm not really trying to do a good tutorial. I'm just building this on camera. And I kind of doing this to avoid a tutorial, but seeing how bad this is, I'll probably just do a separate tutorial anyway. But so just place redstone on all those, and that's pretty much it. It should be at least. And Alright, there we go. So how this works, actually, let me just wire this up quickly. Where should I put the button? Okay, sorry, I keep saying, I have a really bad habit of saying that. So just stick in the sidewalk if we can. Right there, okay. And just like this. So I really hope this doesn't take too much time. And this is kind of boring, I know, but just bear with me. Because I kind of have to rip everything up, so yeah. That's not ideal, but whatever. I never like ripping stuff up just through redstone. Anyway. Let's place these back in, and the boringness will be over. And we can actually get to the relatively fun part of this episode. Anyway, so the way this works, and I lost my input. There it is. Basically, the slime blocks will push these up, as you can see here. And then when they come down, they'll pull down these 4 blocks on either side, which is why we gave, as you can see, they go down, but then they come back up because of these regular pistons, which push them back up, which is why I gave them the short pulse. So that's basically how it works. Now where should I hook this up? I want to do it somewhere in here, and that's not good. There's a giant hole in the ground. Alright, better. Okay. So, I need to place a block here. That way I can put sand on top of it. And that's better. Alright. So, I'll hook this up to a T flip-flop, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I've hooked it up to a T flip-flop system in here. So I press the button. As you can see, it will come up. Press it again. Go back down. And so yeah, basically, I've just hooked this button up to a T flip-flop, and this redstone goes around here and over to the T flip-flop, which is over here. And this just gives a short pulse, which I can show you here. And it will spit this block out over this torch, and this is our input. And if I show you right here, oops. Yeah, that's how that works. So we'll go ahead and plug up this hole, and not like that, like this. Gosh, I'm failing so much today. And we'll place some blocks in here and sand there, and just like that. Alright. So now we'll move on to the time lapse of me finishing up this wall. So let's go. Alright, so I finished building the wall around the naval base area over here, and it's kind of loading still. Like I said in my last video, my Minecraft 1.9 chunk loading is pretty bad, but that's not really anything I mean, you can kind of expect that with every major update. I'm pretty sure it was like that when Minecraft 1.8 first came out, and then it kind of got fixed as they made smaller races. But anyway, I'm not going to talk about that because we need to get working. We have like 10 minutes left in the episode, and I want to get 3 train stations built, and they're probably all going to be different styles. So yeah, so I'm just going to pick some of this stuff up, and I'm thinking we're going to build the train station around right here. So yeah, so I'm thinking I'm gonna make it drop down right here, and I'm actually going to make this I'm gonna use a similar design as we have over here. So let's see, let's carve this out, and I might not do all of them on camera. I think I might just do this one on camera, and I might do the other ones maybe time-lapsed again, so you can have another time-lapse in this video, but I don't know. Okay, so something like this, and then something to press a button on. Okay, I think that's good. And then we have to have an outline right here of like the place where you stand, and then we should have a yellow line to stand behind, like there normally is at a train station. And we can have some sort of entryway, and sun's going down, so gosh, can't spell. There we go. And just like this, maybe I'll I don't know, let's see. So I'll probably add this sort of style of fencing, and just an area underneath it to make it look better. And yeah, I'm just kind of doing this. It's gonna be a very small station, nothing too fancy, but oops, something that works. And I just realized this is completely lopsided. So we could have a do something like this. And what I've done before in the past in other builds is I've put a fence gate surface, just goes right through the block, and it actually works on a minecart. That way you can't get through this way. I mean, well, you technically could open it, but I'm using a fence gate just because there's no fence sticking out the bottom, and that would make it look weird. And I'll probably extend this part out, actually. So let me do that. Sorry if this is a little boring. This episode's been kind of like an on-camera episode, and I kind of felt like doing that, just to change things up a little bit, since I'm normally just doing progress updates and stuff. And then we'll have entrances right here. Alright, so I realize this is lopsided, but I made it that way. Well, actually, what I could do is just bring this one block in. I don't know if that would look any better, because I was planning to have the platform on each side, but I guess I'm not going to go with that. So I'll change this out for slabs, and fill this back in. Something like that. Yeah, I like that. I like that more. Now it's an odd number, and we can kind of go ahead and how do I want to do the roof? I think I'm just gonna go for simple style roof like this. I don't know. I'm terrible with roofs. Fail. Especially when they're half slabs, because half slabs can be very annoying to place. As you can see right there. Something like this. I don't know. And then I'll bring this down just to make it look like it's being supported. Yep, something like that. And we need some sort of lamps, some sort of lighting. And I guess we can just do something like this. In the corners, we can just put torches. And yeah, I think that works pretty well. And maybe a half slab here. How long have we been recording for? 5 minutes. Alright, so I'm just gonna do the rest off camera, and I'll meet you guys again. They're probably all gonna be different styles. As I said, I want to kind of be a little creative, so this looks decent. I mean, it works. It's definitely not amazing. But yeah, so I guess I'll see you then. Alright, so I finished building the train stations, and this is the one we have over at the museum area place thing. I don't really have a name for this place yet, but there's some ship museums over there, and so yeah, that's what I'm calling it for now. So you have an elevated one over here, and we have a staircase up to it, and again the yellow line. This will bring us down over to the one in the village, which well, I'll have to fix that. That was working earlier. I'm not sure what the problem is. That's odd. Okay. Anyway, let's ignore that for now. I'll fix that later. That was working before. I'm not entirely sure why it's not working now, but anyway, this will bring us over to the one in the village, which is the one I already built back when I built this whole monorail thing, this elevated train track, whatever you want to call it. So we'll just wait for that, and again, chunks aren't loading because Minecraft 4.9. But there, that's the one. That's the first one I made, and I actually kind of like that one. But it took me a lot longer to build than these. Anyway, so head out of the village, and this one I'm like least happy with. I mean, it's okay. I'm not there's something wrong with it in my opinion. But whatever. I think it's good for now. But yeah. So again, works the same way with this little fence gate trick thing. But anyway, that's all the time I have for today. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.